When one man's aim became America's deadliest weapon, the enemy called him the Devil of Ramadi. The world called him a hero. Chris Kyle's story is the story of a man who lived by courage, precision, and duty. A warrior who became a legend not by seeking fame but by protecting his brothers in arms. Born on April 8, 1974, in Odessa, Texas, Chris grew up in a rugged, God-fearing family that believed in honesty, hard work, and loyalty. From an early age, he learned to hunt, ride horses, and respect the value of discipline. His father taught him how to shoot, not for sport but for responsibility. Chris wasn't just a Texas boy with a rifle. He was a protector by nature. After graduating high school, he tried his hand at ranching and rodeo. But deep down, he felt something was missing, a sense of greater purpose. Then came the attack on the USS Cole in 2000, and soon after, the tragic events of September 11th, 2001. Like countless Americans, Kyle felt an unshakable call to defend his country. That same year, he enlisted in the United States Navy and soon began the grueling path to becoming a U.S. Navy SEAL. Training was brutal. From the freezing surf torture to endless physical punishment, SEAL training was designed to break even the toughest men. But Chris endured it all with a calm, relentless determination. When others fell behind, he pushed harder. When exhaustion set in, he reminded himself of one thing. I'm here to protect my country, my people, and my brothers beside me. By 2003, Kyle was deployed to Iraq with SEAL Team 3, serving as a sniper in the elite Charlie platoon. From the rooftops of Fallujah to the chaos of Ramadi, his mission was clear. Provide overwatch for U.S. Marines and soldiers under fire. His rifle became their shield. His precision, their lifeline. Chris Kyle's name became legend in the chaos of war. His kills were not just numbers, they were the difference between life and death for hundreds of American soldiers. With over 160 confirmed kills, he became the most lethal sniper in U.S. military history, earning the nickname The Legend from his fellow SEALs and the Devil of Ramadi from his enemies, who feared him so much they placed a bounty on his head. But Chris never saw himself as a killer. He saw himself as a protector. In interviews, he would later say, I didn't take pleasure in killing, but I took pride in saving lives. Every shot he took was a calculation of responsibility, protecting those who couldn't see the danger ahead. Kyle served 4 tours in Iraq, each one more dangerous than the last. He witnessed the horrors of war up close. Ambushes, car bombs, and street battles that blurred the line between life and death. Yet through it all, his focus never wavered. One of his most famous moments came during the Second Battle of Fallujah, when he spotted an enemy fighter armed with an RPG moving toward a group of Marines. Kyle took the shot, nearly 2,100 yards away, saving dozens of American lives. That shot went down in history as one of the longest confirmed sniper kills by a U.S. service member. But the battlefield takes more than lives. It takes pieces of the soul. After his 4th deployment, Chris Kyle returned home to Texas a changed man. The war still echoed in his mind, the faces, the noise, the memories that never faded. Like so many veterans, he struggled with the invisible scars of PTSD. But Kyle refused to let it destroy him. He turned his pain into purpose. In 2009, he retired from the Navy with 2 Silver Stars and 5 Bronze Stars for valor. Yet his new mission had just begun, helping fellow veterans heal. He founded the Fitco Cares Foundation, an organization that provided fitness equipment and mental health support for veterans struggling with trauma. In 2012, Kyle's memoir, American Sniper, hit shelves. It became a bestseller, offering the public a raw, honest glimpse into the realities of war and the price soldiers pay for peace. The book was later adapted into the Oscar-winning film American Sniper, directed by Clint Eastwood and starring Bradley Cooper, immortalizing his story for millions around the world. But Kyle's story did not end in Hollywood glory. On February 2, 2013, tragedy struck. While trying to help a fellow veteran struggling with PTSD at a Texas shooting range, both Chris Kyle and his friend Chad Littlefield were shot and killed. The news shook the nation. America had lost one of its bravest warriors, not on the battlefield but at home while trying to save another. His funeral was held at Cowboys Stadium where thousands gathered to pay tribute. His coffin, draped in the American flag, was carried through the stadium as a symbol of sacrifice, honor, and love for country. Chris Kyle was more than a sniper. He was a husband, a father, a brother, and a man of faith. His wife Taya Kyle later said, Chris wasn't perfect, but he was real. He loved deeply, served completely, and gave everything he had. Today his story lives on, not just as the American sniper, but as a symbol of dedication, loyalty, and brotherhood. He taught the world that even in war, honor and compassion can coexist. Chris Kyle's life reminds us that heroes aren't made by numbers or medals. They're made by courage, sacrifice, and a heart that never stops protecting others, even when the battle is over.